Good guy. We're rolling. We're here with my boy Mr.Phenom, Nathaniel Gooding.
What's up, people?
And you're one of the, we haven't had guests on in a little bit because we would be like, hey man, we go up to our friends, people I want to talk to, me and Julian would be like, what are you doing, bro? Come on, come smoke with us, have a good time on the podcast. And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna come on. And then they fucking text me 20 minutes to the thing, nah, I can't come. Yo, I'm too nervous, I'm too shy. So it was good that you fucking showed up. In fact, I canceled on you last weekend.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic because I just bitched about people canceling on me, but that's how it is, bro. So I'm glad you're sitting here with us. We're ready to fucking go. So one thing we were just kind of talking before. I kind of worked with you for a little bit of time, what do you want to call it? A financial service company. Yeah, Experior Financial Services. They do stuff with money and shit. And but you've been in the game. Been in the game for a while. How like when you start doing this shit, bro? What do you do and why?
So obviously this is a work in progress. Like I've been grinding out the entrepreneur journey since I was about 17 years old, and it's pretty funny how I actually got into this. It's what's basically put me in the position where I'm at today. I saw an ad, right? So I'm really big on marketing and advertising. I saw an ad from a guy named Ty Lopez. You guys probably familiar with him.
Bro, fuck right? That guy, bro.
But the thing is, when I was younger, I didn't really grow up seeing success much. I didn't grow up seeing like what the good life will look like when you have like a lot of money, you're building wealth, you have the nice cars, you go on the nice vacations, you're hanging around like solid good people that want to see you win. So when I seen that ad, that was actually the first taste that I got, right? And then back in high school, I was the complete opposite, like joking around, just having fun, like obviously like what teenagers do, right? Yeah. So I like going to a lot of parties too, but like just like things started changing as I got older. I started becoming more aware of my environment, and I started adapting to see how people are in certain situations, right? And obviously like there's some people that are not in my life today that I used to hang out with in high school, but obviously I wish them all the best. It's just that I had a vision of where I want to go. And sometimes truth be told, like the vision that you want to go in, like you can't always include everybody that you would like to, right? Yeah. It's just what it is. It's
a sad reality, but
yeah, like just like what you were saying, like people are flopping on you because now you're doing something that is gonna bring you good results, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't even that. I understand people are busy, and the thing is they probably want to cancel on me if they thought this was like anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like imagine they're like fucking Joe Rogan text you. He's like, yo, come on the cast. Be like, yo, what the fuck? Of course, bro. But I mean, this is just a rinky dink fucking podcast in a basement. I understand it, bro, and we're working on getting it better. But to your point, I agree with that, yo. Like there's just that you need to surround your, and it sounds fucking cliche. You've seen it on 1,000 Instagram posts, bro. You need to surround yourself with people that are like, oh, you're doing this? That's dope. Let's do that shit. Not the opposite, where it's just like I personally, like I had a lot of friends that I just don't hang out with anymore that I still have a lot of respect for, and I love them as people, but it's just like you start to think about the shit that you're doing with them every day, and you're like, what is this? What the fuck are we doing here? But anyway, bro, sorry to cut you off. Go back.
No, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with those posters that I'm looking at right now, man. You gotta tell me about that after.
You like that shit?
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Well, which one, bro? Which one you looking at right now?
I like the checkered piece, and also I like this Dalai Lama thing right here.
Dalai Lama.
Trust me.
That one's the album cover for Jimi Hendrix's second album. Great album.
Okay.
And this guy's MF Doom, bro. Best rapper there ever was, bro. Holy shit, you heard of him?
Of course.
Yeah? You jamming shit?
I just never seen that poster before,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, bro, go back to your story. What's going on? How did Mr. Phenom come to be?
Yeah, so Mr. Phenom came to be when I just took on a bunch of sales jobs after high school, because grade 12 is when I started working with a mortgage broker. Her name was Alicia, and she taught me a lot. Like she was actually balling it out, you know. She was driving like a different color Jaguar every like 2 days.
Jeez,
and everything.
Bro, what the
so
fuck?
I was just working with her as an internship, just doing favors, you know, running around the office and stuff, and you know, kind of doing some paperwork. And then I realized that I didn't really want to be in a sector where I'm just always confined in the office. Like I'm a go-getter. I like taking action. So I just needed something that's gonna bring me like make me more energetic and make me more happier, and also more passionate about it. Like I wasn't interested in just sitting in a cubicle and doing paperwork all day. Right?
Yeah, bro. Who the fuck is?
No, there's some people there is. There's some people that are.
Yo, those people are
zombies. It just wasn't for me.
I don't even call those people, dog. If you want to sit in a cubicle, you're a zombie. Let's call it what it is. That's not human. That's not human, bro. Look at all animals. Name one that sits in a cubicle, bro. We came from the jungle. Yeah, there you go. Fucking weird motherfuckers.
You gotta tell me what animal you are, man.
I'm a fucking bro. I'm not even like a real animal. I'm like in fucking Greek mythology, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm like some fucking minotaur looking motherfucker. That's what I am. You know, because I'm. No, all right. I'm like a fucking griffin, bro. Yeah, I'm griffin. I'm a griffin. I'm a flying fucking lion.
Flying fucking lion. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There's a silence in this room right now, and it's kind of like no one agrees with me.
I agree with you. If that's what you believe, man.
Bro, I'm definitely talking shit right now. Bro. No, if you believe you're a fucking griffin, you need to get punched in the face a couple times just to you know, just to wake you up a bit.
Someone's gonna punch him, dog. They said it.
Yeah, bro. Well, yeah. So to that point, though, one of the things that I don't fucking understand, like among people our age. And I guess you just see it everywhere nowadays. It's just like the acceptance of like mediocrity. Everyone just is like, you know what the fuck? If a cubicle job pays me $100K a year, then I'm okay. And it's like, bro, to me, that's the most stupid shit you could ever tell a fucking person. Hey man, here's you get to sit in a box all day. And we're going to hook you up here with the latest version of Microsoft Excel, and you're going to do a pointless fucking job. Just like if you died the next day, no one would give a shit because you're on Microsoft Excel. You know what I'm saying? You're not fucking planting trees. You're not helping people. You're not teaching. You're learning how to make fucking spreadsheets. Yeah. To me, that shit is fucking crazy, man. And I think, you know, that's an extreme example, but I think a lot of people just don't do anything original anymore. It's all fucking, I guess, like monkey see, monkey do shit. And we see on Instagram, we see people fucking balling, and we kind of want to do easier things and things that like everyone. You know how many fucking rappers there are in Brampton? Not many SoundCloud accounts there are in Brampton.
It's popular,
that just aren't fucking good, like just like nowhere close, and it's all the same shit. But it's like, hey bro, I saw this on YouTube, looks fucking easy, looks like I can make a quick buck, and that's what they go for. I mean, there's a point to be said, maybe they're just going after their interest, but I think it's more like people just, you know, you'll see on Instagram, motherfucker. You ever see a rap video where they're not throwing money around? I haven't seen one in fucking years, bro. People look at that shit, they're like,
you guys need to check out Bishop Naru then, man. That's my guy.
Bishop Naru?
Check him out, man. He doesn't do that stuff.
No?
He's an intellectual rapper,
man. Intellectual rapper.
Lyrical, and he's making some punch bars. You know?
Anyway, bro, I went too serious for a second. But I just think, well, because you're a person, like you're saying, like, at 17, you're like, okay, fuck this shit, bro. I remember we had the same English class, bro.
Yeah.
You were...
Badminton.
Yeah, bro, I would, like... If I had to compare that person to where you are now, it'd be like, those are very different people, bro. Those are very, like, we're me and you, especially a couple other people in the back of the class, we're just fucking dicking around. That teacher did not fucking like us. I'll tell you that, bro. There's no way. She was a little bit nice. I think she was a little bit of a bitch. Anthony seems to like her, but like, you're one of the few people that I know now that is like, I'm gonna go out and get it. I don't fucking see that anymore. It's just weird to me. It's weird to me how people don't want to just be like fucking great. You know what I mean? I don't know, but that's something I admire about you, especially because it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's just my fucking circle or the people that I grew up with, but I just don't fucking see it, man. And this podcast, you were asking about it at the beginning of the podcast, like why I wanted to start doing it. That was like a little step for me to try and do you know, something. I had no experience with this shit, but I just saw a couple things that I liked, and I'm doing some other things on the side. I'm like, I'm gonna try this shit. You know what I mean? What?
Before the podcast started, you discussed yourself and your mentor.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah,
explain,
I'm a
like,
mentor,
why that
bro.
was important.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. So after I did a bunch of door-to-door sales jobs, which gave me the grit to kind of like get out of my shell and do things scary, I came across, you know, a financial group that me and Gabe were working with. I lasted about 2 years there, you know, selling insurance, selling investments, and from there, I've learned from a mentor at the financial company that you gotta always invest in yourself, because the more you invest in yourself, the more you can actually commit to your goals. It's gonna attract your life. It's all about the law of attraction, right? And I realized that, so I started investing in like personal development books, started investing in programs to get coaching, right? And then what kind of stumbled upon that was that when I was at the financial company, I came across a mentor named Billie Jean, and I invested Billie Jean, exactly, just like Billie Jean.
She's just a girl. Did you play? Would you like roll up to? Is this a boy or a girl we're talking about, bro? Because that sounds like a very unisex name.
No, it's a boy. It's a guy.
It's a boy.
Yeah,
you roll up to his crib.
He's a brother.
Did you roll up to his crib and you just played that song, bro? You're like,
I did search it up. I did search up to see like, hey, what is this? You know, but like,
I would if I knew someone named Billie Jean. Every time they were talking to me, I would just start playing the song and like not listen to a fucking word they're saying. Just play that.
They're your mentor.
Nah, dog. Nah, bro.
Nah.
Fuck
Honestly,
that shit.
You'll get cheese. But
I'm playing, bro. But that'd be
yeah, that'll be funny though. That'll be funny.
Definitely, parents were an MJ fan. Anyway, go on.
But yeah, I just seen his ad. How ironic again, you know, just like Ty Lopez, and then I'm like, look, I gotta get into this niche, man. This industry, advertising, like. When I was younger, like I was sleeping on it, but I realized like it's very powerful. It can offer a lot of value to business owners, right? So I just jumped in full fledged, and I started investing like thousands on getting trainings, right? Thousands that I built up at the financial company, right? And I started investing in myself, because the more you invest in yourself, the more you learn, the more you earn, right? I always knew that principle.
Yeah,
so, but it all comes down to applying what you know. If you don't apply what you know, it doesn't matter how much, because you all know those people invest in all those self-help books. They go to the gym. They invest in the gyms.
Bro,
they're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, man. You know, January 1st, 2020 or whatever. I'm gonna go after what I want.
But that's the thing, bro. I think a lot of those people are literally doing it for the fucking gram instead of like looking in themselves and being like, this is like, I need to be something different. But here's why it kind of bothers me, is because I personally believe that everyone has like an innate desire to be on top. You know what I mean? We all want to be on top. No one wants to be on the fucking bottom. So why are you living like that's not true? Why are we all acting like mediocrity is just fine? Like no one wants to fucking learn shit. Everyone just wants to say and do the same things now, and everyone wants to fucking flex for the gram and appear good on social media. But
look, man, like social media, the thing is, social media is a tool at the end of the day, right? People fail to realize that it's a tool that can move society forward. But the thing is, people want to use it for the wrong things, the dumb shit that don't really matter, right? So that's why you're like agreeing with what you're saying, Gabe. That's why people are doing all that fuck shit. Excuse my language. Can we swear on this?
Bro,
okay.
Bro, swearing is endorsed on this show. What the fuck? Go ahead, bro.
Fuck is in the dictionary, by the way.
Is it?
So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the dictionary.
So that's a legit word.
I think it's a legit word. So
this guy's just advocating for the English language. That's all he's doing, bro. Go on.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just like that's why people do certain things. But I realized that in order to like actually win in social media, you have to be authentic. Right, you have to have a vision, and you have to also leave a message in every post, every story that you're making, because people vibe with that. And if they can relate to you, if they can resonate with where you're going, if you inspire them, you educate them, then you're gonna actually, and also entertain. That's a big one too.
Yeah,
you're gonna skill fast, right? So I've learned about that, and it doesn't really always come down to the social media followers, you know, like. I mean, like, I'm probably going in on this, you know, trying to educate you guys, right? Bro. But it's like this is something that I'm very passionate about doing. So, like, that's one thing you gotta do is find your passion, you know?
Right. But, I feel like for me though, you might not want to hear this, bro, but for me, when I see ads, I like I'm just like, fuck this, bro. I just like I will skip every fucking ad, even if it's something that might even be interesting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's I understand it because everything we have now is free. It's all for like, all these services we're using are free. So that's what pays for it. That's the price you pay. But for me, I fucking hate advertising. So how do you get people to be like? I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people that like respond to ads.
Yeah.
But like, how do you get people to be like, oh, this like if I see an ad on YouTube, I kind of get cheese at that company. Like if I have to see one more fucking Skillshare thing, oh, Bill or no, what's the website one? Squarespace, bro. If I see one more fucking guy sitting at a desk smiling like, let me show you how to build a website, I'm gonna fucking lose it, bro. I'm gonna go there, I'm burning some websites down, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, I don't know, that's how I feel. But you're on the other side of that. How do you reach me, bro? If you were to make an ad to reach me, what would it be, bro?
Well, the thing is, what are you interested in, man? What do you want to see?
Damn, man. It's that easy. It's that easy, bro. So throw some titties on that screen, bro. I'm joking, bro. I'm playing. But yeah, I guess that's the market you're in, then, eh?
Yeah, it's
show
like
people what they want to see.
Show people what they want to see, and also like, why is it that you hate advertisements?
Well, that's exactly what I kind of on the side that I don't like about it, because sometimes I feel like these companies are literally just throwing out shit we want to see that's actually not real. You know what I'm saying? Like our company does X, Y, Z, and by the way, we have 50 hot girls in the background. What's good, dog? Sign up for our company. And it's like, all right, but what do you actually do? You know, like what the fuck is actually, bro, man. You ever seen cologne commercials?
Of course.
You ever see fucking car ones now? It's ridiculous. It never has any, bro. Car commercials now, because they're more prevalent. Cologne ones are kind of, they fallen the fuck off. But cars, bro, I seen one. I didn't know it was a car commercial or a car ad on YouTube until the last fucking millisecond where the logo flashes. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you showing me, bro? Are we driving in a car? Are we going for a fucking picnic to How You Doville, bro, where everything's sunshine and fucking
those ones are pretty funny stuff.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Cologne ones, black and white. They're fucking all speaking like they're from France. Use Calvin Klein cologne. And it's like these two people are fucking in gray and white, and then suddenly it's about cologne. To me, I see that, and those are just two examples, but I see that a lot in advertising, and it's like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So where I come in that's different is that I actually let you know it's an advertisement, right? I'm not trying to waste your time, because you know I gotta value the people's time. So people like that about what I can show them, and also every time they come onto my advertisements, and also the advertisements that I see that are worthwhile. There's other great advertisers out there. You know, there's a guy named the Dollar Shave Club. You know, Apple has some good ads as well, right? And so on. So I actually adopt to those ones that people actually are liking, and I use it to help the people, right? So it's all about just kind of being creative. You know, it's 50% science, 50% art. If you know how to like combine those two, you're gonna be great. But like that's
life in general, bro.
And podcast ads too. They're killing it as well, right? So that's something that, you know,
who the fuck wants
whoever's watching this that wants to start their own podcast,
to sponsor us. Who the fuck? Who's gonna step up, bro? Dollar Shave Club? Come on, bro. I shave. I don't use your shit, but I'm playing.
I will.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Send me free shit.
I'll go bald. Dollar Shave Club sponsors.
Sure, bro. I'll shave my fucking head on it. Actually, no, I can't, bro. I can't. Yeah, you can, bro. We'll do your hair. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, you were gonna say if anyone wants to start a podcast.
No. But I wanted to ask how you settled on the name Mr.Phenom, bro. Yeah. So yeah, this guy, that's cocky, bro. You didn't even phenomenal. You ended at the end. You're like, people know who I am. I don't need to finish this fucking word. How'd you pick that?
It's all about building anticipation. You know, like I was gonna get to that point. It's all about that. Yeah, people gotta watch the podcast at the end, right? But yeah, Mr.Phenom came about. I started advertising once I started investing myself in the marketing world. And then just when I was actually thinking about a company name, like I didn't spend too much time on it. I just said, okay, I gotta brand myself a certain way. What's something that means a lot to me? And like Phenom, it comes from the word phenomenal. Like a phenom is somebody that is outstandingly talented.
Oh, it's phenom.
Yeah,
hey?
phenom. Yeah,
You got that little like French accent on the E or some shit, right?
right. So anybody that's outstandingly talented, and that's how I see people. Everybody, like you were saying, I agree with that. Everybody has the willpower to actually be great, right? So everybody that comes into contact with phenom marketing, that's who we're attracting. We're attracting great people, outstandingly talented people that just want more for themselves in life, right? So I started using I started branding myself.
I want
as
more for myself in my life.
That,
Stop
But we'll talk.
this is why we're here. This is why we're here
talk after
today.
the
This is why we're here
episode,
today.
There's some shady business deal going on after this, bro. Anyway, bro. Yeah, that's dope. I like that,
Yeah.
Mr. Phenom. I like the name, bro.
Yeah,
I like
so-
the name. It kind of sounds like you're kind of like a superhero. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Phenom just gonna fucking bust through the door, kick the shit out of your finances. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna save the fucking day. That gone. Mr. Phenom, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. But yeah, bro. I remember. Let's talk about mentors then, because that you were kind of alluding to that before I started making fun of his name. Who do you have now, bro? Who are you kind of like you spread your wings?
Yeah,
Fun
so
on your own now.
you gotta have mentors in each thing that you're trying to be great in, you know. So there's like 5 things in life that you need to be good at. You know, your relationships, you know, wealth, you know, your happiness, you know, finances, and you know, your well-being, your overall well-being, which is like mindset and everything. So I just try to focus on getting mentors in each section. So I have a mentor in finance. I have a mentor in marketing, advertising. I have a mentor for mindset. Right, I have a mentor for the gym. Even for going to the gym, you gotta have a mentor, right?
For sure, bro.
Because you never know. You gotta have something that's like kind of like a GPS.
What do you listen to
you
at the gym?
What I listen to?
Popping music.
I listen to rap, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get motivated. I gotta get amped up, and that kind of pumps me. But I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I am putting on a good podcast, and I'm just kind of just.
That's what I just wanted to mention, because there's a couple, and I'll recommend them to you. Where I've just like I listened to that shit and I'm fucking fired up, bro. There's this one guy that was on two ones on Joe Rogan, especially one guy named Colin O'Brady. You heard of him? He did he did the fucking, it's called the Explorers Grand Slam. Like he climbed the 7 highest summits of the world in a record amount of time. And this motherfucker is the first person to cross trek across Antarctica. Yeah. Like by himself, no fucking support. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a crackhead, bro. How do you do this shit? And I'm just like, I think to myself, it's like, if this motherfucker, like this, it's just some guy from like Wisconsin or some shit. He's not fucking special. But if this motherfucker can do this, I'm gonna have to put in a little more fucking work at the gym, and I can't have that extra Timbit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's really good about. I'm kind of making the transition. Before, I used to I have gym playlists where it's just like metal and rap. But for me right now, bro, fucking listening. When you listen to someone, when you listen to that, for me, a lot of why I bring it up is a lot of my mentors are fucking online now. It's really weird. It's probably the first time in history where we can do that shit. Yeah. Where your mentors are fucking people you've never even met before. Yeah. But it's like, you heard of David Goggins? That guy's a hard motherfucker. Like, hard motherfucker.
Like, I'm pretty sure he probably declared the hardest. Like,
he might be the hardest motherfucker.
Guy on.
Yeah, bro.
You get an opportunity.
He's a ex-Marine. Like, he has some of the highest military honors. But the thing is, like, he's heavy onto it's like fucking making your mind strong. You know what I mean? Like, nothing can fucking break you. But you listen to that shit while you're running, bro. That's like that is speed, bro. You just keep on fucking going. You're like, I have to, bro. I have to. If this guy fucking ran something like 800-mile races 8 weekends in a row. And I'm like, my knees start to hurt listening to that, bro. I was like, what? So I think, anyway, that's like, I find that's what's like, for my mentorship, what I find is most of it's just fucking www dot whatever, bro. It's a weird era. It's a weird era. You find that at all or no?
Of course, like, you agree with what you were saying before. Yeah, this is the first time in history where you have access to mentors who are giving away things for free, even, right? But most people don't know how to use it, right? I remember, you guys probably know Gary Vee. Like, he says a lot. I like Gary Vee. He says a lot in his podcasts and his stuff. Like, hey, I'm not worried about giving you guys free content, because you guys are not gonna do anything with it anyways, right? So this day and age is all about just overconsumption. People are watching too many things, and they're listening to too many people, right? When they should focus on the ones who are actually gonna be giving them the results they need.
How do you find those people?
It's all about filtering, man. Like at the end of the day, like you just gotta know what you want, right? So if you know how to dig deep inside of you and actually know what exactly you want, they'll start showing up in your life. Right?
Well, what happened to you when you started to find out what the fuck you wanted to do? Like how does that work?
So it was like a progress. It's like I just wanted to know what I wanted to do, kind of thing, right? That's what I was aiming to go for, right? So I just write things down in my journal, right? Because I keep a journal too. You gotta
bro.
right?
You gotta write
all the thoughts, like even just life, right? What I experienced,
for sure.
I believe in God too. So if I have like a message from God that I should move a certain way, I write that down in my journal. So it's like he started guiding me, because I started asking him. If you ask for what you want, you get it. Like if you ask for a hot girlfriend, you're gonna get the hot girlfriend.
Well, what are you saying, bro? What God is this? Sign me the fuck up, bro. What do I have to do? Go to church every Sunday? Fair enough, bro. No, but I think, well, it's more than that though. Like you have to have it in your head, where it's like I have to work on this. Maybe I personally I don't believe in God, or I'm still trying to figure that out myself. At least not the one that's presented to us in organized religion and shit. But I mean, it's like, even if there was that outside force that's kind of guiding you a little bit, it's only kind of nudging you. You know what I mean? It's just like here's the fucking path. You still gotta do the work. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you've been fucking doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
like for instance, like that poster behind you, right? Like what is it that you believe in? Like everybody has something they believe in, right?
That's the what nebula? I think it's called the Eagle Nebula. Yeah. But this is crazy to me. When I look at that shit, when I look at that poster, I'm like, this is that has to be God. You know what I'm saying? Because this is literally like Stardust for, I don't know, man. I'm just super into fucking universe. The way we're just floating on like a fucking pebble in this giant fucking void of space, and like we just got formed by a bunch of stardust. We're all stardust. We like a star exploded billion years ago, some carbon drifts into a fucking rock, and what do you know? You got some weird fucking monkeys who are addicted to Instagram. It's weird as shit. So every time I look at that poster, I'm kind of reminded of that. Every time I start taking this shit too seriously, I kind of have to, like, because I'm not a nihilist in any way, but this life is one big fucking joke. At the end of the day, it's just this weird ride that we're on. You can't take it too fucking serious. Yeah,
I mean, like, the thing is, we only have one life, right? So some instance, you can look at life as not too serious. Kind of lay back and chill out, right? Mm-hmm. But sometimes it's like, we're not just in it for ourselves, right? There's people that we gotta serve in this world.
100%,
right?
Bro.
Like 100%. People watching this podcast right now that they're probably going through some things, right? So we gotta be able to actually instill something in them to say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for like giving me that value, and like now I can walk away with it, and I'm not depressed, and also like I am capable of doing what I want to do, right? So it's like people gotta have that balance, right? You at some instances, go out to a party, but sometimes you gotta be, look, I gotta actually work on my craft. I gotta go to my job. I got bills I gotta pay. I can't forget about those things too. Nobody's gonna take care of it for me, right? We all have responsibility, bro. Right? So it's just like,
So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about like weed and cannabis? And even though those are the same things, like how do you think? Do you think? First of all, what's your opinion? What's your opinion on the holiest of herb?
It's a plant, man. I mean, like,
it is a plant.
What is it gonna? What harm can it do for you, right? That's just how I see it. It's here for a reason. We just gotta find that reason for it. But
that's a good point.
But honestly, with the politics and stuff like that, I don't really worry about that. I don't really watch it too much.
You shouldn't. It's all a fucking show. You know what I'm saying? It's all a show for the stupid people. This drug will make you cut your dick off. No, it won't. Yeah. No, it won't. Don't worry about it. But I mean, do you think? So for me, like I really find practical. Like, of course, I love fucking just being high. It's a good time. You ever been high? It's a good time. It's a good time. But I mean, like, I enjoy the practicality of it too. Like, you're obviously more creative when you're high. I mean, you ever hear the musician that, you know, made a dope album and wasn't fucked up? I don't know. I haven't heard of them, bro. They're all smoking some shit. So like, I find there's a lot of use productive. We'll go to like 35, 40. I find there's like a lot of productive use for me for weed, but that's not like, do you feel at all there's a place in your life for like productive use of weed? You know what I mean? Where you can like smoke and maybe think of some strategies or some shit, or reflect on what the fuck you're doing.
Of course, at heart, I'm a creator, right? So there were times where I have done marijuana, and also like it made me more creative in a sense. I was able to produce something. Funny enough, but it's like there's times too where like I didn't do it, and I was able to do the, you know, similar thing too, right? So it's really you gotta know your times when to actually unwind it and
right.
like. And
well,
like
they're
also
different.
Do it right.
They're different.
So
like,
you gotta know at the end of the day, like yourself, you know, what works for you.
Right. The weird thing to me is that like, when you're sober and when you're high, those are two different headspaces.
Yeah.
It's a very, very different headspaces, right? Everyone should know this by now, but the things that you're doing when you're sober, and if you do the same thing while you're high, you're kind of just repeating the same process. Like, you should, now that you're high, you should like see what this headspace is gonna offer you for that 2 hours, because it's gonna be gone. You know what I mean? And then till the next time, which for me is very soon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I feel like there are like things that are exclusive to you when you smoke weed or do whatever. You know what I mean? You can utilize that. Like, I can't think of the same shit when I'm high. Like, I think of some weird shit when I'm high, bro. I can't do that when I'm sober. What the fuck? I cannot do it. So you may as well. You know what I mean? You may as well. So that's why I think weed actually has like a practical use. Of course, it has a like good fucking health benefits. You know, it's good for creativity. But I think it actually has practical use, because you can just, maybe one night you're chilling at home, you know what I mean? You worked hard, Mr. Phenom working hard all weekend, and you're like, I'm gonna smoke this joint, and then you're thinking of like different ideas and different aspects and perspective. For sure, perspective is a big one that you couldn't get to while you were sober.
Definitely.
So I think it has like a practical use for everyone, no matter what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Granny, you know, grannies could be smoking weed while watching the kids. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Probably not, actually.
No,
but
my grandma got it now.
Really? Yeah.
For pain.
For pain, eh? Jeez, me and your grandma will smoke sometime. We'll talk about some shit. Good old days. I'm joking. I'm playing. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Phenom, bro, you got anything else you want to say, and then we'll wrap this up?
Yeah, if you guys want to find me,
Phenom, plug your shit. Yeah,
Phenom Marketing, Phenom.marketing on IG. Just type in Phenom Marketing Advertising on Google. You'll find me, right? I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or if you want to stay connected.
Well, let me ask you one thing before we go out. Like, what are you eventually trying to achieve? Like, what's the point of doing Mr. Phenom? Like, what are you trying to get to?
So for this month, I'm trying to help about 10 business owners this month, right? And for the year, 50 business owners with their their Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube advertising. So that's what my focus is on this year. And also, I just want to be able to spread the message that people can be phenomenal at what they do, right? Just find your craft, find what makes you excited at the end of the day, that you have an interest in, where you can study inside and out, and just master it. And it's a journey. Like, it's not overnight. It's not overnight success. It's a journey. It's a lifetime success. You want to be able to stick with something for the next 20, 30 years and just master it and be the best you can be. So that's just how I wanna actually end this podcast for you guys.
Well, also though,
thanks so much for having me on.
You're welcome, bro. You're always welcome to be here. But if you don't want to put in the work, and you still want to, you can always go to the gym, get a fat ass, and take pictures of that all day. So with that, we're gonna plug the fuck out. It's been awesome talking to you. You're welcome anytime. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, YouTube, of course. If you're looking at our beautiful faces, and if not, go fucking watch us and subscribe.
Check out the himself.
Yeah, go check out Mr. Phenom.
himself.
I'm following him, so I mean, if you're following me on Instagram, you can spot him through that, and he just plugged his own shit. So yeah, that's it. We're done.